a new video. My name is Janet. If you've never been here before, hello, welcome. Please consider subscribing if you have not subscribed yet, and join my little YouTube fam. I would really appreciate it. For today's video, we are in a different setting because we're gonna be doing some Dia de los Muertos makeup. However, today's video is not a tutorial, but I am gonna be taking you through the process and showing you guys what I'm using. Today's video, I wanted it to be more on the what is Dia de los Muertos. Quick backstory, my family does not celebrate Dia de los Muertos. I know, crazy, right? Like, that's what I thought. Like, I'm like, why not? So I was familiar with, you know, the Day of the Dead makeup, the altares, or the ofrendas, you want to call them that. I was familiar, but I didn't know why things were done. I got a taste of that when I watched the movie Coco, and after that I went straight to my mom and was like, how come we don't celebrate it? Like, it's such a beautiful, I'm like, if anything in that movie is real, then that makes me sad that we don't celebrate it. So my mom told us that when she was in Mexico, she did celebrate it, but when she came to the United States from Mexico, the lady that she stayed with did not celebrate that. So she kind of stopped celebrating, and then she had us, and she just, you know, for so long she didn't celebrate, she just stopped. And I don't want that to happen with my future family. Like, when I have kids, I want them to know what Dia de los Muertos is and celebrate it. That's what I want to do with my family now. So I started doing research, I watched documentaries, and I just wanted to show you guys like what I learned, talk to you guys about it. When I was telling my boyfriend these things, he's like, damn, I could tell you really never celebrated. I was like, I know, that's why I'm so excited. And if you know about Dia de los Muertos and I say anything wrong, if I missed anything, please go ahead and let me know in the comments. So the look I wanted to do today is based off on this cartoon. One who drew this, I think his name's Nikoi. It's called Nikoi Studios, but this is it. Let me show you guys. It's super cute. Hopefully you guys can see that. However, I'm not gonna do the purple. I'm gonna be working with like yellow and orange colors. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so what is Dia de los Muertos and when is it celebrated? So Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead, is a Mexican holiday where we remember and we celebrate the lives of our relatives who have passed away. So according to tradition, well, Dia de los Muertos is celebrated November 1st and November 2nd, and according to tradition, this is a time where the gates of heaven open. So it is said that they open at midnight, so October 31st midnight going on to November 1st. November 1st is actually Dia de los Angelitos, or Day of the Innocents. And I read in an article, this is really cute, that the reason why the Dia de los Angelitos, so Dia de los Angelitos is basically the children that passed away, they come, their souls come so they could, you know, visit their family. And the reason why the kids is first, this is what I read in an article, it says that they're so eager to come back that, you know, they beat the adults, and that's why we honor the adults on November 2nd. So that is a little backstory on that. So guys, another thing, so the origins of Dia de los Muertos, this is the part where I thought it was so beautiful. You know, when we lose a family member, we mourn, we cry, it's just a bad time. But the Aztecs and the Nahua, they knew that death was part of life. So they saw it very differently. So they believed that when their family member passed away, they would travel to a land called Chicunamitlan. I even wrote it because I'm like, I don't want to say it wrong. It's called Chicunamitlan, which was the land of the dead. They believed that they would have to go through 9 challenging levels, and those levels will last 4 years. So the food, like the fruits and waters, will help their family members' souls reach Mictlan, which was the final resting place. And I think that really helped, like how we do the ofrendas or the altares today, because, you know, they add food and water. So that's kind of where they got that from. So how, a question I feel like that a lot of people ask, I mean, I already knew this wasn't it, but I've heard people ask if Halloween is the same as Dia de los Muertos. No. Oh, don't get me wrong, like, I love Halloween. I think it's fun. I like all the spooky stuff, even though I'm a miedosa. But no, it is not the same. Honestly, I just feel like Dia de los Muertos is so much more meaningful, and it's just kind of, you know, you're celebrating your family members' lives that have passed away. So I definitely, if you tell me to choose between Dia de los Muertos and Halloween, sorry, Halloween. I'm gonna say Dia de los Muertos. So how is it celebrated? In Mexico, they usually, like my boyfriend's grandma, she says that in Mexico, they didn't really used to do the ofrendas, that they would just go to the cemetery, they would bring these like really beautiful crowns with marigold, which is cempasúchil, a really pretty orange flower. So that's what they would usually do, and they would do it there, all their celebration. So they'll sing songs, they'll do some oraciones and things like that. And when she came here, that's when she started seeing, like, you know, people doing ofrendas and stuff. So what ofrendas are, that's one way to celebrate Dia de los Muertos, is that they have the ofrendas. And I was watching a documentary where a señor said that there's 3 levels of the ofrenda, and at the bottom they put the fruits and the water, the middle section they put the food, and then the top section is the religious images and just family members that have passed on. But you know, everybody does the ofrendas differently. I think the meaning stays the same. That's one way to celebrate Dia de los Muertos, with the ofrenda. With the ofrenda, you either go to the cemetery or you could do your ofrenda at home. And then another thing they do is like, as in like una comida. So they do a meal that somebody who passed away liked, like, you know, basically typical like Mexican dishes, maybe pozole, maybe tamales, stuff like that. So they would have this celebration, and remember guys, it's not supposed to be sad, it's supposed to be a celebration. Like your family members who have passed away, they're your guests this day, November 1st and November 2nd. Those are your guests, so you're trying to, you know, have a little party for them type of thing. So also now we're gonna go ahead and talk about what the ofrenda has. So the ofrenda that I read about, like some stuff about it, it says that it has to include the 4 elements. It's water, wind, earth, and fire. So the first one up is the papel picado. I'm gonna make sure to post a picture, just like paper banner with like a really nice decoration in the middle, which varies. The papel picado signifies the wind, and the earth, the food that you put on the ofrenda signifies earth. The water, you just put water, and then the fire is the candles that you put. Another thing they include in the ofrenda is pan de muerto, which you could definitely find during these seasons. What else do they include? You know, images, of course. I saw a lady from Michoacan, like in that documentary. I'll go ahead and link it down below. She said that if she didn't have images of her family members that have passed away, she would include a sugar skull as representation for them. And then now we come to the symbol for La Catrina. So La Catrina is a super important symbol in Dia de los Muertos. She was considered the goddess of death by the Aztecs, and they worshipped her because they believed that she would protect their family members that have passed on. And then basically guys, that's all I learned through my research and documentaries and talking to, you know, family members that do celebrate Dia de los Muertos. So let me just go ahead and finish this makeup look off, and then you guys will see the final results. That is it for today's look. The flower crown, I did get it at Party City, and then my dress, I did get it in Guadalajara, Mexico, but I'm pretty sure you guys can find it different places. I hope you guys enjoyed all the information I had, because like I said, this is stuff that I researched, and I'm super excited to make my first ofrenda ever. And of course, I'm bringing you guys with me, so please stay tuned for that, and consider subscribing, liking this video, leave me a nice comment, and yeah guys, I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye!